Hey guys, Hellside here, bringing you a commentary on Kassadin the Voidwalker. Kassadin is an AP caster nuke that, well, I'll just go over his abilities and you can see for yourself. His passive, or innate, is Voidstone, where he takes 15% reduced damage from abilities and transforms that damage into attack speed for 4 seconds. His Q ability is Null Sphere, where he fires an orb of energy at one single enemy that deals magic damage and silences the enemy for a short amount of time. Kassadin's W ability is Netherblade, with which he passively gains mana per auto attack, and he can activate it to give himself bonus armor penetration. Now I choose to not get this ability at all until at least my Q and E are maxed, and I do max my Q first. I did forget to mention that. Kassadin's E is Force Pulse. Whenever a spell is cast around him, whether it's yourself casting it, an ally casting it, or even an enemy casting it, you get 1 stack on that ability. Once you reach 6 stacks, you can activate the ability to deal damage in an area of effect cone and slow enemies for 3 seconds. The slow is actually very nice, so when you're a team fight, you can just use that and nobody's getting away. Kassadin's ultimate is Rift Walk. You just saw me use it right there. It's where he blinks in and deals damage to any opponents that he lands on. It's a fairly low cooldown, so it's pretty spammable. That's what makes it's what makes Kassadin what he is, actually. When you cast it, it does It costs additional magic. Oh my gosh, I can't say this. It costs additional mana and does additional damage. So if you're spamming it, if you don't have enough mana regeneration, you're gonna run out. The runes I use for Kassadin are pretty standard for a caster. I go Magic Penetration Marks, mana regen per level seals, and AP per level glyphs, going with flat health quintessences. Masteries, I go 9-0-21, getting all the standard caster abilities, or masteries I mean, magic penetration, cooldown reduction, mana regeneration, all that. My item build is pretty much the same thing I use for all the other casters. I start off with a Doran's Ring and 1 health potion. Then on my next trip back, if I have enough money, I get a Catalyst, followed by a Mejai Soulstealer. Now, some people don't like to get the Mejais, just because, you know, it's a snowball item, and if you're dying a lot, it's a huge waste. But 75% of the time, if not more, I do end up at some point getting a lot of kills and not very many deaths on Kassadin, so I find that it's quite worth it. Next, I build boots. I'll either build Sorcerer shoes or Mercury treads. If the enemy has a lot of crowd control like this team did, I do build Merc treads, but if that's not a problem, just go ahead and build the Sorcerer shoes. Next, I finish off my Rod of Ages and get an Archangel staff, followed by a Zhonya's ring and a Rylai's crystal scepter. Now, in this video that you're watching, I did do it different than what I usually go, but that's mainly because I forgot to get the Mejais, and I kind of spaced out on what my last item was. Okay, let's talk about the gameplay here. Right now, as you can see, I just recalled, and there's a team fight starting around mid. Gallia just failed that ulti. By the way, I know that my opponents suck, so yeah, let that be known. They just dropped Malphite, so it looks like I'm going to come in and save the day. I Rift Walk in right here, get that null sphere off on Xin Zhao to finish him off. Then we just focus down Vladimir and get him. I tried to get an assist and finish off... well, I tried to finish off Nunu, but I couldn't get to him before Nidalee, so she got that kill. I did get the last hit on that Gallia, though, and we just finish off this Karthus for the ace. So, yeah, that was a pretty eventful team fight. 1 for 5. I'd say it's worth it. Story right here is I believe we just finished off Dragon, and I went up to see if their blue was up, met Vladimir, so he transfusioned me in the face. I'm pretty low on health, so I'm just trying to stay back until everyone gets here and starts initiating. Vladimir overextends a little bit. We almost get him, but he flashes away and gets off with a sliver of health. Left alone by his teammates, Nunu makes for easy prey. Right here, it looks like Galio, I'm sorry. He didn't think we were going to try anything, but we showed him. Go in there, slowed him, silenced him, he can't do anything. I guess he figured, if I'm going to die, I'll just do what I can to do some damage. So he cast his ulti, did some damage there. If you'll notice, Lux threw down her E ability right on top of where Galio was going to respawn, so he couldn't do anything when he revived. In videos like Cold Turkey 49, he does say that the Guardian Angel isn't worth it anymore, and I do kind of agree with him. I almost never get it. Alright, right here, we just finished off a tower, and looked like there was a team fight breaking out just by Lizard. We came down, met everyone in the bush, just jumped out and started owning face. Unfortunately, Vladimir did get over there and finish off the Nidalee before I got the time to finish him off, but Galio made a crucial mistake by running towards us. We easily take him out, and then I believe we move up to push this turret. Yeah, I just skipped the scene. We did get the turret just now, and just got that inhibitor. Now here is a prime example on how not to tower dive. If you notice, my Zhonya's ring was on cooldown, and I didn't realize it was. So right here, right there, I meant to pop my Zhonya, but I failed, and it was on cooldown. So I guess it was kind of worth it because they got me and we got Karthus and Xin Zhao. So, nah. Right here, I was looking for a Rift Walk, get things started, but I couldn't really find anything. If you see right here, I just go in and nuke Vladimir down. I did fail on that Force Pulse because he pulled right as I wanted to do it, but we finished him off anyway. Right there, you'll notice Karthus Requiemed, but I negated all of the damage with my Zhonya's ring. I had to pop my heal right here and Rift Walk twice to get away, but Karthus Zhonya, and I just went in there and mopped him up for an easy kill. I did cut that scene off because I didn't want to look like a total noob. Nunu came out and owned me, so yeah. Right here, Prodigy's soloing Baron. As soon as I revive, I pot up and go to help him, but he didn't need it, so yeah. Well, my video's just about drawing to a close. This was an hour-long match. For fear of not having enough time to get all the scenes in that I wanted, I did cut some clips out of kills, but most of them were just people overextending anyway, so yeah. My opinion on Kassadin is he's actually one of my favorite champs to play. I do main him and Shaco right now, so I mean I play Shaco more than I play Kassadin, but I really like Kassadin. He's just really unique, and he's one of the hardest nukers in the game. Right here, I popped my Zhonya probably a little bit too early, but it was probably a waste, but yeah, all is well. See, now right here, you'll notice I backed off, but I do end up going back in by popping my heal, and in retrospect, I should have just stayed in the fight. Popped my heal, went in, nuked everybody. But I didn't. Alright, well, that's pretty much the end of the video. This was my first commentary. If you guys have any suggestions or tips, or anybody you'd like to see a commentary or a montage on, just let me know. Leave me a comment, send a message to my inbox, whatever. You know the drill. I did finish this game with, I think, 20 kills and 8 deaths, 18 assists. So yeah, it was a pretty good match for me. Most of my matches with Kassadin do end up like this, but yeah. Alright, I want to give a shout out to the Prodigy X. I did a duo queue with him. He played the Udyr and jungled. So yeah, you know, all that stuff. I'd also like to make a notice of Legend commentaries and Cold Turkey for inspiring me, and all the other commentators out there, of course. Alright guys, well, this has been Hellsad, giving a Kassadin commentary. Later guys.